It's me. I'm back. It's been a long time since I opened YouTube and started looking at comments, and wow, you guys have been active. Thank you so much for all the new people and for all the interesting comments that have come through. What's this video about? This video is a little update for you today to talk to you about where I've been and my personal situation, functional patterns and what's going on there. And the last part is the GrowBand Pro review, the second review, product review. That was the last video that I put out a few months ago, 7 or 8 months ago. So I'm very aware that I haven't uploaded, and I'm very aware that that's upset a few people, and I'm very aware that the GrowBand Pro that's been sitting on that shelf for 7 months needs to be used. Let me just give you an update on what's going on. So after about 6 months of dealing with crippling anxiety, panic attacks, not knowing what's wrong, and it turns out that 40 to 50% of my stomach is actually in my chest. That's right, folks, I have a hiatus hernia, and I didn't know that that was the case, and I've obviously been living with this for quite some time. It certainly explains a lot of symptoms that I was developing or have been developing over the years that I just thought that was like the pressures of life and things happening. So, and to top that off, right, on top of all that, we were told in November last year that we would have to vacate our premises. As you can see, I'm in a new studio. This is my old new studio. The previous place was on a farm. My wife's business was downstairs. She runs a music school. I help her out with that music school, and I also run my own business, coaching clients every single week. And we were told we had to move because our wonderful Labour government in the UK, woohoo, yeah, hey Labour, go Labour, they are deciding to put some whopping lovely inheritance tax on farmers and make it really difficult for farmers if they didn't have it a difficult time already. They're going to make it even harder for them and take more of their money. And so the farmer said, hey guys, we're going to kick you out and not take your rent from you anymore. We're going to diversify and give the land over to a solar farm because they're going to rent the whole of the property and they're going to pay us a lot more money than you are. So we were like, cool. I moved in here, my wife moved into a new premises, and over the course of the last 7 months we've been adapting and moving. And you know, when you move a business, my business had been there 3 years, hers had been 18 years it had been there. You know, there's a lot of change, there's a lot of clients, there's business, it's messy, and you know, you need to get on top of that thing. And so making YouTube videos just really wasn't at the top of my priority list. The second part to this video is functional patterns. I said a while back that I was going to give functional patterns a good 5 years of my life. I have given it 5 years of my life, and I am at a point now where I kind of need to make a decision as to whether I'm going to stick with functional patterns in terms of my practitionership, or if I'm just going to leave it and let my practitioner license lapse. At the moment, there were a couple of videos where I said, and in a couple of reviews, I said, look, functional patterns, you've got to focus on the methodology and just ignore the marketing and ignore the sort of the way that they position their business and the sort of culture behind it. Just focus on the methodology because the methodology is fantastic. I can't ignore the culture of the business anymore. I have to address that. I can't ignore the way that they market their business anymore. I have to address those two things, and I will be addressing those two things in a video. It's always like with these fitness brands and whatever, there's always some kind of like drama. There's always some kind of drama. Social media is bad. Like, it's drama. It's just so much drama. It's always got to be like negative drama. And realistically, like, I think we're all, or at least I am, I just am over it, man. Like, really, like, just, anyway, so I will talk about that in another video. So if you're a functional patterns practitioner or you're someone interested in functional patterns, can I just say two things, right? First thing is, the methodology is fantastic. The courses are really, really good. The products are, you know, the Leverage King, which is a shit name. It's a shit name for a product. The Leverage King is a great product, a really good product for teaching people how to use their glutes properly. The RG bar or the Para bar or whatever it's called, that is a fantastic product, absolutely brilliant. so much benefit of that product, and their regen trainers are just phenomenal. But man, the marketing and the business strategy is just wild. Anyway, so that's coming as well. And lastly, this GrowBand Pro, right? I haven't taken that thing out of its box for about, I don't know, let's say 6 months. And I hand on heart, like I should have done. I said I was going to do a review. I haven't done it. The reason I haven't done it is because anything in life, when you want something bad enough, you're going to put the time and the effort in to do it, right? And you can throw money at things and hope that they stick. But at the end of the day, you've got to commit to doing it. And I haven't committed to doing it. And so I will commit to doing it. But my hair isn't really at the top of my list of priorities for things for me to worry about right now. And so it kind of just fell by the wayside, and that's my fault. And if the company GrowBand, if they want me to return the product and take that video down, I'm more than happy to do so. However, I would like to give it a go because I think that there's merit in what that thing does. Right now, I'm focused on trying to manage what's going on in my chest and my stomach. I'm trying to manage my digestion and my food, my intake of food, and more importantly, just trying to get on with my life. I will be making some videos coming forwards. The next one is going to be about functional patterns. I look forward to sending that out there because I think there's a lot of information that will be helpful to a lot of people, and maybe my opinion will ruffle some feathers. Who knows? Maybe my opinion will get me banned. We'll just have to find out. But I hope that you come along for the ride. I'd like to thank you for watching all the way through. If you have got here, comment the word potatoes down below. Okay, and just comment down below if you have any questions or thoughts, and I will attack that comment section with vigor over the next 3 weeks. Or maybe not. Who knows?